See, is it live?
Is it live? Is it live? Is it live?
Yeah, it's live, I think. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's a little echo. Wonder. Yeah, there we go. Is that me or is that echo? There we go. Is that better? Okay. Hey Tyrone, can you mute yourself for a second? Let's see. No, this is me.
I've muted myself.
Okay. There we go. I think there's some kind of mute problem, I think. Oh wait, you know what? Hold on a second. There we go. Is that better? I think it was the two instances going together. So there we go.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Okay, we can get started. Cool. So, hello everyone, and welcome to the first Bifrost community call that we've actually had. This is I'm be leading it with Tyrone, which is representing the team. He leads the team, and we'll go over some of the new exciting things coming out in Bifrost right now. There's a lot going on. We have all these projects onboarding, but we also have a lot that the team has been working on, and I think Tyrone can speak on that. So, which is really great. So yeah, welcome Tyrone, and I know you guys have been working tirelessly, and I'm sure you not getting a lot of sleep right now. Been working a lot.
Yeah,
So,
I did. Yeah, cheers, Sam. Hello, everyone, and nice to see you guys. I think most of you are our ambassadors, right? Happy to see you guys. So today I'm going, to do some normally introduce about the recently updates content and the following updates and what's going on Bifrost recently and what we will do in the following month. So about some, include some exciting mining and something like that, some functional product aspects. So right, so let's go through it.
cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen to let you know some, the new upgrade content, and the first one is the 0912 version. Let's call it 912, right? So the 912 version, we mainly upgrade the the VS bound market, and the we adjust the power chain fee uh, in this version. So the version will be upgraded in Thursday, I think. So that's going to be the time of UTC plus 8 12 p.m. So it's going to be tomorrow in China. So oh no, I'm not sharing my screen yet. So yeah, and and yeah, and the upgrading uh include the VS bond market. So now I'm going to share how to do the VS bond market. All
Yeah, I
right.
think that's the thing that people are most excited about. I know I've gotten a lot of questions on that.
Yeah, sure.
Myself, I'm excited too about it. So can't wait to have that open.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm
Awesome.
sharing my screen now,
Yep.
and here is the productional environment, but it's not online now. It will be online tomorrow, and if you go to the the crawlon and the market, and it seems to be the main night it should be nothing nothing there. But now I'm in the the development local, so I can see there's VS bound. The different VS bound represent the different power chains list period. So now is the time to let you trade those VS bound and capture your liquidity. Uh, so I got some, a colors VS bound right here. So what can I do is, here is market of orders. Here are listings, which means if someone lists their VS bound right here, so you can buy it from the listings. And the other one is offers, which means someone want to sell their um, sorry, if someone want to buy the VS bound, so actually they will actually list their requirements right here. So you can sell it. You can sell your VS bound to them, and here are the the opposite requirements. So it's the selling and the buy. So and if you want to uh, put on your orders, and you can easily to plus a new one to sell or buy it. So that's the traditional order market is easy to do that.
Nice.
And right here is some information of the US bound. The number of US bound, and the most important information is redeem uh, time. So after this time, you can actually go to the redeem and put in the VS bound and the VS token together, and you are able to redeem in fully of your underlying Kusama or dot. So okay, and yeah, here's the whole function of the VS bound market, and you can go to mine, so you can check out the history of your transactions and about the status of your offers and your listings. So yeah, so this is how it works on VS bound. So easily to understand, right? And
Very,
yeah,
very nice. Yeah, and the market now, the price. If you go back there, one question for you, just
yeah,
because I
right.
know he's going to ask that, is one of the things when we go in there and we actually see the price. So we can see the average price. You did have that correct, the history of the price, and kind of get a feel for the price, right? What the price is going for, what the market is willing to pay for.
Yeah,
Yeah, cool. So
yeah,
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 that's what.
sure. Yeah,
Somebody asked me about that recently, and I told them I said it's coming. And I think one thing to note here while we're here is that um, with the VS bond, and a lot of people were upset. They said, "Why is my VS KSM only selling for 0.47?" It's because the VS bond market isn't open, so which is independent from the VS KSM. So
hmm
I think that's one thing to note. A lot of people don't understand this. This is still independent from VS KSM as far as the market goes, and then you can use them together, but this is
yeah, sure.
for the market. Yep, cool.
Yeah,
Thanks, Tyrone.
indeed.
Thanks.
Yeah, here's gonna show a curve right here, and
Mhm.
I know most of you have played the NFT market of OpenSea or something like that, so you'll be familiar with it. And all right, the second thing is I used to post uh, you know a proposal in our forum to talk about to increase the power chain fee of Bifrost power chain. So now the 912 version will upgrade the power chain free to 15 times, and it's actually just only cost you know not only it's only you know $0, right? So uh, and another thing is if you do the cross chain and we tested that if the cross chain cost will be literally higher, maybe 12, sorry, maybe 20 times or 25 times of original. So please be aware of it. We are under testing about the new version, so it will be officially upgrade to at Thursday. So stay tuned on it.
Very cool.
All right, so that's all content in the new version. Following up, so uh, the next version will be 914, right? So the most important content will be we will upgrade the staking palette of Bifrost, which means you can stake your BNC for uh, collector collator and to being a nominator in Bifrost Power Chain. So the collector will be public for uh, for community, and you can apply to do a collector. So we will actually to push some articles to introduce about this, right? And
Nice.
the other one is we will reorganize, or we can say rebuilding the farming model, like this, the farming model, right? So old farming now is less of functional, is very traditional. So we will add some more function on it. For example, the gauge model, which means uh, you will have some coefficient if you do the BNC staking. So more of your coefficient and more of the reward you can get. So in the future, after the 914 version, uh, you will actually have not a stable APY on the farming. So more of the staking you do, and more of the coefficient you have, and more of reward you can get. So that's going to be a dynamic mechanism for staking. And sorry, there's no staking now, right? So the other thing is we will also add up the low yield reward, loyalty
Mhm.
reward, same as Akala did. So I think you get in touch with it. So if you actually stake your the liquidity at the final until the final, so you can get up loyalty reward at the final, right? So
Nice, nice. Somebody was asking about the. I know there's a community question about that, about the farming for VS dot. Is that coming soon, Ben?
all right, farming for VS dot, right?
Yep, for VS
Actually, yeah. We plan to open it up at the second batch,
second
but
batch.
not for the first batch. Yeah,
Nice, very cool.
yeah. So yeah, so that's the plan for following two upgrades, and yeah, Tom mentioned about Fiesta also. I also want to mention a little bit about the the Polkadot auction of Bifrost.
Uh-huh.
We will actually jump into the second batch, we think, but you know the cost of the Polkadot auction is really high, and I think, or we discussed in our team, we think that um, the cost is not value to, it's not worth for the functional of to be in a Polkadot blockchain yet, which means maybe in half of year, the product and the functional things will not be happen soon. So it's not worth to beat on that, to give up, to give up some time to do more function products in Kusama Power Chain. So we will mainly focus on the Kusama Power Chain. And if there is opportunity, maybe the cost is lower, is about maybe 5 million, 5 million to be power chain. So we'll get into it, but the strategy will be dynamic.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. I know somebody brought that up to me the other day about the, Gavin Wood, I think, posted too about the idea, I mean, I think he was talking about a lot of projects developing on Kasama that want to move over to it. And I think this is the prime example of it. I think Bifrost
Mhm.
is definitely the prime example of it, of developing, iterating the product, becoming more of a bigger, entity, and then moving over. And I think that's awesome that you guys are following that path exactly the way he laid it out. Which is really cool. I think he did tweet about that a while back about Bifrost. Actually, somebody was pointing out to me, which is really cool. So,
All right.
awesome.
Okay. I think I missed that tweet. All right. So now I will talk about some project progress recently. So the first one is cross chain with state mine. The cross chain with state mine. We will build up the uh, actually the single side for to from state mine to Bifrost recently, but the double side maybe will take longer. So we actually uh, doing the code review with Parity, and it's been a few days, and Gavin has replied us about some code uh, and some suggestions and some checking. So if you interested on it, you can go there to take a look. I will share in the here. I see it right here also. Okay. So yeah, the 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 cross chain with state mine is really important. That will bring up the USDT to Bifrost power chain. So if we do the single, we will able to bring up the USDT, and in the future, the double side will be opened up. So more of assets will be easily to transfer. So uh, that's a big thing, and we will also announce it in our forum to talk about this. All right. So uh, okay, the second thing is we will also open up the HRMP with other power chains like Fala, Moreover, Sweden, and Basilisk. Like what we did with Karura. So the HRMP will actually connect with Fala. They have a bridge with Ethereum, and Moonbeam they are doing the EVM environment development. And so we can get in touch with more of environment uh, to build on the actually XCM, or we can say is horizontal HRMP with them. So it's what we will do recently. We are actually integrating with Fala right now, and the next one will be the Moonraver. Uh, we will have to release a document to let them know Moonbeam haven't connect with any other power chain yet, so we will get in touch with them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the relationship with you guys and Moonbeam has been great.
Mhm. Yeah, and the third one is actually we have already achieved the VETH cross chain with Moonriver. So if you go to the AnySwap, and you can try to do the VEther to cross chain with Moonriver. And sorry for that, it's a Chinese version right here,
No
and
worries.
you can set it on double side. Uh, okay, you can set it on double side, so you can try it out, and I will share the link. Okay. All right, so and of the VS the cross channel of VTH is temporary, you know, is not to say temporary, but it's very important. We will open up the V Ether mining in Moon River soon. So uh, we have integrated the Zenlink DAX module. So Zenlink also integrate with Moonbeam. So what will happen next is uh, we will actually stimulate the V-Ether mining on Moon River, but you can do it on Zenlink. So that's going to be interesting. Uh, like Zenlink did. So let me show you where it's going on. So okay, so Zenlink has already have some stablecoin, for example, the USDC and USDT, and the MOVR and USDC pair. And soon it will be have a V Ether mining pool, and it will be remaining for a long time. So uh, yeah. So by the way, the V Ether is um, actually a bit of reward token, which means you can hold it and you will receive the reward of Ether staking. It's about 4% of APY. So if you cross chain the Ether, you will not be able to receive the reward anymore. So which means if you eat the Ether in Moonbeam, and you will not receive the reward. So so that's why we will open up the mining pool for it, and the mining pool will be a little bit higher. We can see at the beginning will be higher than the normally staking reward. So you can take a compare on that. So you can make the decision on your own Ether, and you can capture liquidity on it.
Nice.
All right. So the next one is going to be yeah. I think that's all. That's yeah. The final one is open up the bees and mining on the link. So yeah. So stay tuned on it, and the reward I think will be CLK for it. Right. So on the link.
Yep. Perfect. Nice.
All right. So yeah. I think that's all I want to share with you.
Cool. Very cool. A lot of exciting stuff, definitely. Yeah. So I know we've had a few other questions. I'll kind of run through them real quick with you and maybe see if you have some answers for some of these. So I know with the Lightning Redeem, a few people have asked different questions about that. I guess that pertains to whether or not when you guys decide to move over to a parachain, is it Lightning going to be available for VS Dot? But I guess that's going to be probably remain to be seen until we wait till you guys decide to actually move over. And then somebody else asked about possibly having a redemption time on like a countdown time. I know we know the block times, but they want to know about maybe having something on the Lightning Redeem so they don't miss
All
it.
right.
A lot of people miss it. Yeah. So that's cool. And then, do you know, is there another question about Lightning Redeem? Somebody else had to was, is there a chance that other projects would want to do a Lightning Redeem, or is there any way that other pairings could do it? Because right now it's only been VSKSM and VS Bond for Bifrost, but is there any way if another? But I don't think that's correct. Is that right? I don't think that would be possible.
Is that possible to do VS Kusama and VS Bound Redeem on other project you mean?
Yeah, if another project wanted to participate in the Lightning Redeem and they wanted to offer it, but I don't think they can because
I don't think so.
Okay, perfect. I didn't think so either. I was going to answer that. Oh, cool. Yeah. So that's good stuff. Then another person was asking about distribution of the Gleam rewards. So I know, or I think it's yeah. So do you know anything about that? About the rewards? What about rewards distributions? Any updates on that?
Okay, so yeah, the reward distribution. I think the Parallel have already distributed their reward, and we are touching base with Moreover, and actually they are actually connecting with the API we provide, and they can check out the details of contribution from the RPC, and I think they will originally do the distribution, and
Awesome.
for others, yeah, the outer is the special one because they do the token distribution is to like to claim the reward. So on their official page, right? So some of users on Bifrost set, uh, they have already claimed their reward on Alta. Maybe they used to contribute it from the Kusama relay chain, and they also do the contribution on Bifrost set. So which means they can actually claim the reward on Alta. But the other part of reward on Bifrost set, they will not be able to claim it on Alta now. So
Mhm.
so what they will do is the Alta is actually developing another page for them to claim it, and it will be able to do in this week, I think. I will touch base with them. So they will have another page to allow these users provide another uh, alternative address on the page so they can receive the other part of reward uh, they contributed to Bifrost SLP. So yeah, you will
Cool.
get you will
Awesome.
definitely get the reward. And
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't understand too. It's up to the project to distribute the words. So, you know, Bifrost is somewhat. A lot of people were. Somebody was asking why Bifrost isn't releasing rewards earlier or something like that, and I said, it's up to the project. So the project has to, Bifrost is just a is you know is a connect as a connection point to those rewards, but not doesn't distribute the rewards. So I think that's one thing
yeah,
to emphasize. Let people know that definitely it's up to the project and the project decide to win. Yeah. So cool. Awesome. I think that's mostly it. What we've had from the community questions. Oh, and somebody was asking. One person was asking too. They were dying for a dark mode theme for Bifrost application. So we have, if there's any possibility ever to have a dark mode for the user
oh,
interface. So
all right, cool.
the
I will get in less of it.
yeah, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, the user interface I think is really good here, and I think that's one thing I've heard from a lot of people. A lot of people are very happy with the user interface. It looks really easy to use, and it's very visually appealing. I think so. Cool,
Okay.
awesome. Do you have anything else you want to touch base on, Tyrone, at the moment, or anything else?
Yeah. Actually, what I want to explain why the Bifrost have the lightning redeem, but not others. So.
Perfect. Yeah, I try to
Uh,
explain that a few times to people, but yeah, I think that's a great thing to touch on.
Okay, so if you go to the BS Kusama main job page, this is actually we did the Kusama pattern auction uh, in August or July, so whatever. But the main important thing is here's the VS Kusama liquidity, which means this part of liquidity is what we accumulated from contributors. So we have uh, detailed explained on this and in this page. So here's the liquidities have accumulated in the Multisig account we used to do for SLP. So uh, so which means this part of users, uh, some of them can you know actually you can get the lightning redemption on it. So this part of liquidity is priori accumulated in the BTC. But for other projects, we don't plan to do that. This actually a exclusive function for Bifrost contributors, right? So that's why we do that.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. I think a lot of people, need to understand too, and they also need to understand there is a different version of VS Bond or VS KSM that you're contributing each time. So if you contribute to, say, Subsocial, well, then you have a VS Bond that is tied to Subsocial. If you contribute to Zeitgeist, you have a VS Bond that is tied to Zeitgeist or VS KSM. Same thing. So
Yeah.
I think that's something. I think a lot of people are learning about that, and I am seeing a lot better questions on that. So I think people are understanding it more. But it's definitely learning. So awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Do you have anything else you want to comment on, or?
Um. Uh. Yeah. I thought I missed something.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we will upgrade to the new version, and and this week, we're gonna publish an article to explain how to use the VS bound market and to announce it in the forum and on Medium, Twitter, and yeah. So ambassadors, please share with it and let it pass through more of users to let them know that.
Yep. Yeah, I know we've got a lot of great people that are helping out. So a couple more things real quick. I noticed Thomas did ask, and we were saying that one of our Bifrost ambassadors here is asking, any forecast plan for 2022? Do you have anything big in 2022 that you want to talk about?
Yeah,
Any
sure.
exciting things? Yeah.
Yeah, the bridge is the priority thing. We need to figure it out. So the bridge of HRMP with other power chains, and the most important is the decentralized bridge. For example, Snowfork we want to integrate with, and if they get into the power chain, so we will definitely touch base with them to connect the is is different with the uh, uh, how to say that is to do a verification cross chain bridge, which is a centralized tap. So we actually want to abandon it, but by using the decentralized bridge. So that's the priority thing we want to do in 2022. And the other big thing is the Poto power chain. Um, the second batch will be start lease at March of 2022. So maybe we'll catch up the second batch or the third batch of it. And so it's gonna be the next year plan. And all right, so yeah,
Cool.
the V token, yeah, will be definitely the next big thing of 2022. And for example, the V Ether is what we have had, and the V KSM, V dot, or V autumn, and V Solana. So that's what we're gonna do.
Exciting. That I know that's exciting stuff. Definitely, when we get to that, that's going to be really cool. Definitely. And I know one last thing. I noticed somebody asking the questions, and I know the answer to this. I know you guys are working hard to this. So, can we expect new exchanges anytime soon? I know there's a lot of talks. You guys are still in talks with a lot of people. I think that's the right answer for that. But correct me if I'm wrong. Do you have anything new on the exchanges picking up BNC?
Uh, uh, Actually, I don't know on it. I'm not clear on it. Um, New exchange, I think it's not a good time by now.
Yeah.
So
Definitely. The product's being developed quite a bit. Yeah, definitely. Cool.
yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? Or I think this has been a great call, and I know we're looking to have more of these. So stay tuned, and definitely we'll have more updates and it's exciting stuff. And thank you to our community. We have some great people in it, awesome ambassadors, in the room. I see a couple of them that are really helpful, extremely helpful and active. So appreciate the community and want to see this thing keep going. It's amazing. So Tyrone, thanks so much for your time. You guys have been awesome, and your team is great. Tell your team thank you very much for delivering. You guys are constantly delivering for us there.
Yeah. Thanks, Tom.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks so much. Yeah, and we'll talk. Yeah, and like we just saw in the chat room, going to be a lot of questions on the VS bond market when it releases, but it'll be fun. A lot of good stuff. So thanks so much, Tyrone. Take care, man. Thanks.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Right.
Thanks.